Good day folks, Sean here from Air Photography. So today we're just going to be doing some audio tests on the new Insta360 X4. We're going to be doing a couple different scenarios, including using the built-in mics, which is what I'm recording on right now. There's quite a bit of ambient noise. There's a highway just off to the side there, lots of birds chirping, and there's some water running right underneath me here. So it'll be a good way for you to get a feel of what the audio is going to sound like, especially sometimes when you're just quickly run and gun shooting. You don't always have time or the want to connect an external microphone. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. On top of that, Insta360 sells little wind muffs that you can stick to the side of the camera. I actually did a demonstration of that while I was riding an e-bike in my full review. It's just a nice simple way to get rid of unwanted wind noise in some situations. So this is what the audio sounds like using the built-in microphones on the Insta360 X4. So now for this next test, we're going to be using the DJI Mic 2 connected via Bluetooth. So we're just using the standalone transmitter and we've connected it to the X4. Now the nice thing about this microphone and this method is you don't have to have the receiver attached to the camera. So you don't have to worry about it being in the stitch line. Now there are ways around that, which we're going to show you here in a minute, but it's just a nice simple way to get good audio on your X4. Now the only thing to keep in mind, because it is Bluetooth, it is susceptible to interference and the range will be limited. So if that's an issue for you, if you need more range or there is the possibility of interference, then you might want to get a dedicated microphone receiver and have it plugged into the side of the camera. The DJI Mic 2 comes in around $100 US and it's going to be a great choice for many people. So let's go ahead now, we're going to hardwire the DJI Mic 2 into the camera and see what the sound difference is. So now I have the DJI Mic 2 hardwired to the X4 using the microphone adapter, and there are many benefits to using it in this configuration. First of all, you're going to have better range and better signal strength. You're not going to be so susceptible to interference. The other benefit is that you have a built-in audio meter on the camera, unlike using Bluetooth, which you don't get any kind of feedback, so you don't really know what the audio levels are. But when using a hardwired microphone and the microphone adapter, you actually get a bar up at the top and it will allow you to see whether the audio levels are good. So that is definitely a huge bonus. Now I'm filming in 360 mode, and as you can see, the microphone receiver is invisible just due to the way it's mounted in the stitch line. Insta360 sells all the hardware you need in order to mount a microphone and make it invisible in the stitch line. Now the DJI Mic doesn't work quite as well as something like the Rode Wireless Pro or some of the other Rode microphones. The DJI Mic 2 no longer has a clip, and it's a little bit thicker, so you have to get a little bit creative. Right now I just have it kind of wedged into the cold shoe of the adapter, and for the most part it works. It's not completely secure, but for most scenarios it should work. You just don't want to do anything too strenuous when using the DJI Mic in this configuration, unless you get a little bit creative and attach it a little bit better. But for a lot of people it'll work just fine. Now the other nice thing about the DJI Mic 2 is we have the noise cancellation feature, which we can turn on the fly at any given time just by pressing the power button, which I just turned on now. So you should notice a lot of the background noise, the ambient noise has been removed. Now when using this feature, the audio is not perfect. Sometimes it can get a little distorted, but for the most part it actually works quite well, and it can be very important in some situations. So again, right now I'm using the DJI Mic 2 hardwired to the X4 with noise cancellation turned on. And now I'll go ahead, and now I just turn noise cancellation off again, so you should be able to hear more of the background noises. Now for our last test here, we're using the Rode Wireless Pro. Now the benefit of using the Wireless Pro is that it's going to be connected more securely to that microphone adapter that Insta360 offers. So if you're going to be doing some running, some intense hiking, anything strenuous, you don't have to worry about it coming loose. The Wireless Pro has excellent audio, and for some people it's going to be a great choice. Now whether you use the DJI Mic or the Rode microphone system, that all boils down to personal preference. They both sound great and they both have their pros and cons. So yeah folks, just a quick video demonstrating some audio samples in different situations to help you decide whether this camera and what kind of audio system is best for you. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully you found it had value. Give it a thumbs up if you did. It's always greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.